performance that Bournemouth put today against you?
Not really, because for me it's not exactly the side I wanted to play after having played at Man United and against Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday night. Because they are a tricky side who can keep the ball. If you're not well organised, you can be in trouble. And on top of that, I felt we started well. After when they equalised, we became nervous, and that's where you could see the fact that we have not had 3 draws, played a little bit on our mind, and at half-time was down to us to calm down and focus on the game we want to play in the second half. We created many dangerous situations, and but Bournemouth remained always dangerous because they can keep the ball well, they attack very well. It's one of the teams who can compare possession with the top teams in the Premier League.
The penalty was so
good. Debuchy got the
you have a fight with together.
What was your view on the penalty?
Sorry?
What was your view on the penalty?
Debuchy first.
Yes, thank you. Debuchy's injury. Your game plan would have changed after 15 minutes because Debuchy's situation. Gabriel playing at right back, you would never have trained with him at right back all week, so that was readjustment after your game.
Yeah, I when I picked the squad, you know, I imagined that Debuchy, something can happen to him because he had many setbacks, and I put Gabriel. I had Coughlin, who was ready to play right back as well. He can play right back, but I've gone for Gabriel because he's more a defender and because he's very quick, and he adapted well. I watched tapes of him playing full back at Villarreal 2-3 times. He played left back, but I had found only one tape of him we found playing in Brazil as a right back, and although I must say it was not super convincing, but I think today he did well.
I was just going to ask you about the penalty, because the penalty was so important to the game. What was your view on it? You were clearly unhappy with it.
My view is that we should have had the penalty on Sanchez, and that the penalty was a very soft one.
In what regard? Just the coming together?
Yeah, shoulder to shoulder. And I was really amazed that he gives a penalty.
Because then, it changed the dynamic of the game.
Yeah, from that moment on, we became nervous, and they became suddenly more dynamic as well going forward, and we lost some balls, put ourselves in trouble. We had to calm down at half-time and just focus on the game.
Sanchez was so important for you today, quite apart from the goals. His work rate was exceptional.
Sanchez, even when he looks dead, is still alive and finds always the resources to, when you win the ball back, to do something special, you know. He has that gut conditioning that when the ball comes to him again, he finds always that extra gear to be dangerous.
There's not many players in the Premier League like him. How important is it, and any news on the contract for him?
Well, it is important. How important it is, I don't know. But we will not do that tonight, and we have some time in front of us, you know.
He's putting a 0 on with every performance at the moment. He's putting a 0 on with every performance at the moment.
Well, you like us to spend money, so you should be happy.
Last couple. Were you fortunate with that tackle, Arsene? Was he fortunate with the tackle on Arte? Got a yellow card, but it looked quite bad.
I don't think it was a desire to hurt Arte. He hurt him, yes, because he was late, but I don't think there was with excessive force or violence. He just was too late to take the ball. He didn't want to injure Arte.
Yeah, the strength of your subs bench this season must be really pleasing you, because looking at today, Ramsey, Giroud, Iwobi, Coquelin, they're all on the subs bench compared to previous seasons.
Yeah, it's as well the first time I made 7 changes compared to Wednesday night, you know, And when you go in the Premier League, I think it's a long time I haven't done that. To change 7 players, keeper included, to go from a Champions League game into a Premiership game. That's why I have top quality players on the bench.
Last one.
Arsene, I thought Grant Xhaka had an excellent game today. Would you say that was his best in an Arsenal shirt? And do you think he'll start more regularly from now on if he continues playing like that?
Look, he became better as the game went on, and in the second half I think he did very well. We are in November, he arrived in July, you know, it's normal adaptation, and he gets better used to the pace of the game, to the positioning on the football pitch, and I think his passing through the lines has played a big part today, yes.
That pass to Sanchez was fantastic, wasn't it, in the second half, the pass to Sanchez?
Yeah, Sanchez and the strikers like to play with guys who play well through the lines, you know, and I think the strikers appreciate him.
Can
we just check on Walcott? He looked like he had a strapping on his leg.
Yeah, he got a kick, but nothing major. The only worry we have is Giroud. He looked a little bit to touch his hamstring, and we have to see how big the damage is.
Giroud was down at the end, wasn't he? And
yeah.
Well, just tell us what.
With a hamstring.
Yeah. What did he just?
On his first movement, he told me he felt a twitch at the back of his hamstring, and we'll see. I hope it's not too bad, because he told me after when he sprinted he didn't feel anything.
Is Debuchy a long one with hamstring, Debuchy?
Who?
Debuchy.
Debuchy, he thinks it's a severe one.
Is it? So that's sort of 6, could be a while.
Don't go too far. I have to speak to medical people, and you can only assess it really after 48 hours. You have to let it bleed, and after he has usually they have an MRI 48 hours later, you know, when the bleeding is over, to see how big the damage is.
Can I just quickly mention Theo? It's nice goal celebration. New baby.
2 babies, 2 boys. Yes, he has to run for 2 now, you know.
2 career-headed
and
goals.
so, but he has to work double. Thank you.